Life in the UK test. Question 1 of 24. How many member states does the UN have? A. 27. B. 15. C. 190. D. 5. The correct answer is C. 190. The UK is part of the United Nations, UN, an international organization with more than 190 countries as members. Question 2 of 24. What is the King James Bible? A. The Protestant version. B. A new translation into English. C. The first English Bible. D. The correct version. The correct answer is B. A new translation into English. One achievement of King James' reign was a new translation of the Bible into English. This translation is known as the King James Version, or the Authorized Version. It was not the first English Bible but is a version which continues to be used in many Protestant churches today. Question 3 of 24. What event is known as the evacuation of 300,000 people from the beaches? A. The Dunkirk Spirit. B. The Battle of Britain. C. D-Day. D. The Blitz Spirit. The correct answer is A. The Dunkirk Spirit. Many civilian volunteers in small pleasure and fishing boats from Britain helped the Navy to rescue more than 300,000 men from the beaches around Dunkirk. The evacuation gave rise to the phrase, the Dunkirk Spirit. Question 4 of 24. What country is Swansea in? A. Wales. B. Northern Ireland. C. England. D. Scotland. The correct answer is A. Wales. Swansea is a Welsh city. Question 5 of 24. When did the English Civil War begin? A. 1642. B. 1640. C. 1588. D. 1598. The correct answer is A. 1642. Civil war between the King and Parliament began in 1642. The country split into those who supported the King, the Cavaliers, and those who supported Parliament, the Roundheads. Question 6 of 24. What medal was introduced during the Crimean War? A. Elizabeth Gold. B. The Victoria Cross. C. The Elizabeth Medal. D. Medal of Honor. The correct answer is B. The Victoria Cross. Queen Victoria introduced the Victoria Cross medal during the Crimean War. It honors acts of valor by soldiers. Question 7 of 24. Who were the first people to start living in Britain? A. The Romans. B. Pirates. C. Inventors. D. Hunter-gatherers. The correct answer is D. Hunter-gatherers. The first people to live in Britain were hunter-gatherers, in what we call the Stone Age. Question 8 of 24. When did the English defeat the Spanish Armada? A. 1588. B. 1600. C. 1597. D. 1584. The correct answer is A. 1588. Elizabeth became one of the most popular monarchs in English history, particularly after 1588. When the English defeated the Spanish Armada, a large fleet of ships, which had been sent by Spain to conquer England and restore Catholicism. Question 9 of 24. What did the Chartists campaign for? A. Anyone to be able to stand as an MP. B. Every man to have a vote. C. Elections every 5 years. D. Open ballots. The correct answer is B. Every man to have a vote. In the 1830s and 1840s, a group called the Chartists campaigned for reform. They wanted 6 changes: for every man to have the vote, elections every year, for all regions to be equal in the electoral system, secret ballots, for any man to be able to stand as an MP, for MPs to be paid. Question 10 of 24. Who is responsible for crime and immigration? A. Chancellor of the Exchequer. B. Home Secretary. C. Foreign Secretary. D. Secretary of State. The correct answer is B. Home Secretary. Home Secretary is responsible for crime, policing and immigration. Question 11 of 24. What is the day before Lent called? A. Ash Wednesday. B. Easter Monday. C. Pancake Day. D. Shrove Monday. The correct answer is C. Pancake Day. The 40 days before Easter are known as Lent. The day before Lent starts is called Shrove Tuesday, or Pancake Day. Question 12 of 24. Which river banks the London Eye? A. Wye. B. Thames. C. Severn. D. Trent. The correct answer is B. Thames. The London Eye is situated on the southern bank of the River Thames and is a Ferris wheel that is 443 feet, 135 meters, tall. It was originally built as part of the UK's celebration of the new millennium and continues to be an important part of New Year celebrations. Question 13 of 24. Which party formed the government in 2010? A. Liberal Democrats only. B. It was a coalition. C. Labour Party only. D. Conservative Party only. The correct answer is B. It was a coalition, a temporary alliance for combined action, especially of political parties forming a government. Question 14 of 24. Which of these venues is located in Greenwich? A. The O2. B. Auditorio de Tenerife. C. The SECC. D. The Copenhagen Concert Hall. The correct answer is A. The O2. There are many large venues that host music events throughout the year, such as the O2 in Greenwich and the Scottish Exhibition and Conference Centre (SECC) in Glasgow. Question 15 of 24. Why is it called the Glorious Revolution? A. Women were given the right to vote. B. Because of new achievements. C. Because of new technological advances. D. Because there was no fighting. The correct answer is D. Because there was no fighting. The Glorious Revolution, also called the Revolution of 1688 and the Bloodless Revolution, took place from 1688 to 1689 in England. It involved the overthrow of the Catholic King James II, who was replaced by his Protestant daughter Mary and her Dutch husband, William of Orange. Question 16 of 24. Who designed the Cenotaph? A. Robert Adam. B. Inigo Jones. C. Sir Christopher Wren. D. Sir Edwin Lutyens. The correct answer is D. Sir Edwin Lutyens. Sir Edwin Lutyens was responsible for many war memorials throughout the world, including the Cenotaph in Whitehall. The Cenotaph is the site of the annual Remembrance Day service attended by the Queen and many others. Question 17 of 24. What is the Church of England usually known as in other countries? A. The State Church. B. The Episcopal Church. C. The Great Church. D. The Anglican Church. The correct answer is D. The Anglican Church. The official church of the state is the Church of England, called the Anglican Church in other countries, and the Episcopal Church in Scotland and the United States. Question 18 of 24. Which countries did Britain fight against during the Battle of Trafalgar? A. Spain and France. B. Only France. C. France and the Netherlands. D. Only the Netherlands. The correct answer is A. Spain and France. Britain's navy fought against combined French and Spanish fleets, winning the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. Question 19 of 24. What organizations try to influence government policy? A. Pressure and lobby groups. B. The Cabinet. C. Chartists. D. Quakers. The correct answer is A. Pressure and lobby groups. Pressure and lobby groups are organizations which try to influence government policy. They play an important role in politics. Question 20 of 24. Who lost a lot of their power after the Battle of Culloden in 1746? A. The clans. B. The king. C. The parliament. D. The farmers. The correct answer is A. Clans. The clans lost a lot of their power and influence after Culloden. Chieftains became landlords if they had the favour of the English king, and clansmen became tenants who had to pay for the land they used. Question 21 of 24. When did the UK join the EU? A. 1957. B. 1973. C. 1967. D. 1961. The correct answer is B. 1973. The UK originally decided not to join the EU, European Union, but it became a member in 1973. There are now 28 EU member states. Question 22 of 24. Who developed a radar? A. Mary Peters. B. Patrick Steptoe. C. James Goodfellow. D. Sir Robert Watson Watt. The correct answer, D. Sir Robert Watson Watt. Radar was developed by Scotsman Sir Robert Watson Watt, 1892 to 1973, who proposed that enemy aircraft could be detected by radio waves. The first successful radar test took place in 1935. Question 23 of 24. Who led the Labour government from 2007 to 2010? A. Tony Blair. B. David Cameron. C. Gordon Brown. D. Margaret Thatcher. The correct answer is C. Gordon Brown. Gordon Brown took over as Prime Minister in 2007 and led the Labour Party. Question 24 of 24. Who tried to arrest 5 parliamentary leaders from the House of Commons? A. Charles I. B. Henry VII. C. James I. D. Henry VIII. The correct answer is Charles I. Charles I entered the House of Commons and tried to arrest 5 parliamentary leaders, but they had been warned and were not there. This led to the English Civil War in 1642. Life in the UK test. Question 1 of 24. When is Vaisakhi celebrated? A. In June. B. In March. C. In May. D. In April. The correct answer is D. In April. Vaisakhi, also spelled Baisakhi, is a Sikh festival which celebrates the founding of the Sikh community known as the Khalsa. It is celebrated on the 14th of April each year with parades, dancing and singing. Question 2 of 24. When did the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms establish in Britain? A. AD 410. B. AD 789. C. AD 600. D. AD 698. The correct answer is C. AD 600. Britain was invaded by tribes from northern Europe, the Jutes, the Angles and the Saxons. The languages they spoke are the basis of modern-day English. Battles were fought against these invaders, but by about AD 600, Anglo-Saxon kingdoms were established in Britain. Question 3 of 24. What is Snowdon? A. A castle. B. A mountain. C. A lake. D. A garden. The correct answer is B. A mountain. Snowdonia is a national park in North Wales. It covers an area of 838 square miles, 2,170 square kilometers. Its most well-known landmark is Snowdon, which is the highest mountain in Wales. Question 4 of 24. When was the famous satirical magazine, Punch, published? A. 1860s. B. 1820s. C. 1840s. D. 1880s. The correct answer is C. 1840s. In the 19th century, satirical magazines began to be published. The most famous was Punch, which was published for the first time in the 1840s. Today, Political cartoons continue to be published in newspapers, and magazines such as Private Eye continue the tradition of satire. Question 5 of 24. What do the National Insurance Contributions Fund? A. The NHS and state pension. B. The police, NHS and education. C. Schools and education. D. The NHS and police. The correct answer is A. The NHS and state pension. Almost everybody in the UK who is in paid work, including self-employed people, must pay national insurance contributions. The money raised from national insurance contributions is used to pay for state benefits and services such as the State Retirement Pension and the National Health Service, NHS. Question 6 of 24. Who appoints the members of the Cabinet? A. The people of the UK. B. The Speaker. C. The Monarch. D. The Prime Minister. The correct answer is D. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister appoints about 20 senior MPs to become ministers in charge of departments which together form the Cabinet. Question 7 of 24. What is an example of a criminal offence? A. Housing disputes. B. Selling tobacco to under 18s. C. Owing money. D. Discrimination in the workplace. The correct answer is B. Selling tobacco to under 18s. Examples of criminal laws are carrying a weapon, selling or buying drugs, racial crime, selling tobacco to under 18s, smoking, drinking in public in inappropriate places, buying alcohol for under 18s. Question 8 of 24. When did Queen Elizabeth II celebrate her Diamond Jubilee? A. 2010. B. 2011. C. 2013. D. 2012. The correct answer is D. 2012. Big Ben Tower is named Elizabeth Tower in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee in 2012. Question 9 of 24. What county is Maiden Castle in? A. Wiltshire. B. Dorset. C. Lothians. D. Berkshire. The correct answer is B. Dorset. A very impressive hill fort can still be seen today at Maiden Castle, in the English county of Dorset. Who tells visitors about the history of the Tower of London? A. London guides. B. Instructors. C. Beefeaters. D. History graduates. The correct answer is C. Beefeaters. The Tower of London was first built by William the Conqueror after he became king in 1066. Tours are given by the yeoman warders, also known as beefeaters, who tell visitors about the building's history. People can also see the crown jewels there. Question 11 of 24. When was the Emancipation Act signed? A. 1807. B. 1833. C. 1813. D. 1821. The correct answer is B. 1833. In 1807, it became illegal to trade slaves in British ships or from British ports. And in 1833 the Emancipation Act abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. The Royal Navy stopped slave ships from other countries, freed the slaves and punished the slave traders. Question 12 of 24. Who designed the Dumfries House in Scotland? A. Robert Adam. B. Sir Christopher Wren. C. Sir Edwin Lutyens. D. Inigo Jones. The correct answer is A. Robert Adam. In the 18th century, simpler designs became popular. The Scottish architect Robert Adam influenced the development of architecture in the UK, Europe and America. He designed the inside decoration as well as the building itself in great houses such as Dumfries House in Scotland. His ideas influenced architects in cities such as Bath, where the Royal Crescent was built. Question 13 of 24. What became the symbol of the House of Tudor? A. A red rose. B. A white rose. C. A pink rose. D. A red and white rose. The correct answer is D. A red and white rose. This war was called the Wars of the Roses, because the symbol of Lancaster was a red rose and the symbol of York was a white rose. The war ended with the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. The House of Lancaster won. The symbol of the House of Tudor was a red rose with a white rose inside it as a sign that the houses of York and Lancaster were now allies. Question 14 of 24. By which year did the English rule an area around Dublin called the Pale? A. 1200, B. 1100, C. 1300, D. 1400. The correct answer is A. 1200. At the beginning of the Middle Ages, Ireland was an independent country. The English first went to Ireland as troops to help the Irish king and remained to build their own settlements. By 1200, the English ruled an area of Ireland known as the Pale, around Dublin. Some of the important lords in other parts of Ireland accepted the authority of the England king. Question 15 of 24. How many member states does the Commonwealth have? A. 53, B. 77, C. 48, D. 28. The correct answer is A. 53. The Queen is the ceremonial head of the Commonwealth, which currently has 53 member states. Membership is voluntary. Question 16 of 24. Ulster fry is a traditional food of which country? A. Scotland, B. England, C. Wales, D. Northern Ireland. The correct answer is D. Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland's traditional food is Ulster fry, a fried meal with bacon, eggs, sausage, black pudding, white pudding, tomatoes, mushrooms, soda bread and potato bread. Question 17 of 24. When was Charles I executed? A. 1649, B. 1653, C. 1658, D. 1646. The correct answer is A. 1649. The King's army was defeated at the battles of Marston Moor and Naseby. By 1646, it was clear that Parliament had won the war. Charles was held prisoner by the parliamentary army. He was still unwilling to reach any agreement with Parliament, and in 1649 he was executed. Question 18 of 24. What is meant by common law? A. Codified, B. Following previous decisions, C. Written down, D. Sentences decided by the jury. The correct answer is B. Following previous decisions. In England, judges developed common law by a process of precedence, that is, following previous decisions and tradition. In Scotland, the legal system developed slightly differently and laws were codified, that is, written down. Question 19 of 24. What was an important English export in the Middle Ages? A. Wool, B. Stone, C. Potatoes, D. Glass. The correct answer is A. Wool. English wool became a very important export in the Middle Ages. People came to England from abroad to trade and also to work. Many had special skills, such as weavers from France, engineers from Germany, glass manufacturers from Italy and canal builders from Holland. Question 20 of 24. Who was R.A. Butler? A. An economist, B. Minister of Health, C. A poet, D. A Conservative MP. The correct answer is D. A Conservative MP. Richard Austin Butler, later Lord Butler, was born in 1902. He became a Conservative MP in 1923 and held several positions before becoming responsible for education in 1941. Question 21 of 24. Which was a crucial aerial battle against the Germans? A. The Battle of Britain, B. D-Day, C. The Dunkirk Spirit, D. The Blitz Spirit. The correct answer is A. The Battle of Britain. The Germans waged an air campaign against Britain, but the British resisted with their fighter planes and eventually won the crucial aerial battle against the Germans, called the Battle of Britain. Question 22 of 24. Who wrote the Canterbury Tales? A. Charles Dickens. B. William Caxton. C. J.K. Rowling. D. Geoffrey Chaucer. The correct answer is D. Geoffrey Chaucer. In the years leading up to 1400, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a series of poems in English about a group of people going to Canterbury on the pilgrimage. The people decided to tell each other stories on the journey, and the poems described the travellers, and some of the stories they told called the Canterbury Tales. Question 23 of 24. How many people lost their lives in the decades after 1969 due to violence in Northern Ireland? A. 12,000. B. 3,000. C. 60,000. D. 30,000. The correct answer is B. 3,000. Some 3,000 people lost their lives in the decades after 1969 in the violence in Northern Ireland. Question 24 of 24. Who was the first Scottish king? A. William I.B. Harold. C. Cnut also, Canute. D. Kenneth MacAlpin. The correct answer is D. Kenneth MacAlpin. In the north, the threat of attack by Vikings had encouraged the people to unite under one king, Kenneth MacAlpin. The term Scotland began to be used to describe that country.